Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're actually going to be starting off a new series on the channel where I give you a pro guide for every single brawler inside of the game. Today we're going to be starting off with Crow as requested by you guys on the community page. As you can see here, I think it was like 45% of you wanted to see a Crow guide. So I'm going to be starting off with Crow. We're going to start with some basic tips and then move on to some more advanced tips. Let's get right into the guide. Now before we get into the rest of the video, today's video was sponsored by What the Golf, another amazing game from Triband. What the Golf is the only golf game made for people who hate golf. Every course is completely unique and different, and that is why it's so much fun. But that's not it. They actually just released a new local 2-player co-op party mode in which you can face off against your friends and makes the game even more fun and crazy, and this is exclusively available on the Nintendo Switch. For the next 7 days, it's actually going to be 25% off on the Nintendo Switch, so definitely make sure to download it using the link in the description. Let's get back into the video right now. Okay, so starting this guide off then with some more basic things. So we're going to start with the shot pattern here. It's a very simple shot pattern. You get 3 spikes that kind of go out like that, and they kind of increase the range as you go. Each shot's going to do 448 damage, and if you hit someone, that's going to do 112 in the poison for 4 seconds. So it does basically another 448. So you'll see I was showing you the max range of Crow then. Here, this is mid-range. You can actually hit both shots here, but you're going to need to aim your shots slightly up so you don't miss two like either side, and you actually aim it slightly towards the center, or at least one of those side shots slightly towards the center, so you hit 2. Close range, you're going to want to just auto aim. You can pretty much hit every shot at that range with auto aim, so always auto aim. At long range, use manual aim most of the time, and also at mid range you're going to want to avoid auto aiming, but you still can. It's not that bad, but you're mainly going to want to manual aim and just auto aim at close range. Okay, so now moving into what game modes are going to be best for Crow. So obviously Solo Showdown and Duo Showdown, Crow is one of the best brawlers in. But apart from that, Crow doesn't really shine in many modes. Brawl Ball, I'd say Crow is okay in, but all the other 3v3 modes, I just don't feel like Crow has enough, and I don't feel like Crow is actually that good in many 3v3 modes. The only mode I said was Brawl Ball, because obviously that jump can be quite good whilst using the ball. You can chuck the ball, jump onto it, and get some nice goals that way. Okay, so starting off with Crow's worst matchups then. So Crow's worst matchups are going to be against brawlers that can heal, such as Pam, Poco, Jean, BB, any kind of brawler with any healing, whether it's just an attack, a super, a gadget. Crow is going to be bad against, because when you poison someone, they can't heal. That's the whole point of the poison. So you're going to keep trying to poison them so they can't heal. But if they can heal, then obviously kind of negates the fact that this poison makes them not be able to heal. Crow's best matchups then are going to be against brawlers which have kind of squishy health, which Crow can jump on and keep chipping the super away, and it can take them out pretty easy with that super. Okay, so now talking about when you should use your super. So you should use your super on a brawler that has low damage, like a Poco or a Rico, something that has low health, low damage that you can just jump on and kill. You should never jump onto something which has high damage like an 8-bit, as I do in this clip here, only because I have the energy drink. Obviously this is a bit of a different situation, but anything that's high health, such as like a Bull, any tanks pretty much, Pam is a bad one to jump on. Anything with high damage, probably even Brock is bad to jump on. But you're never really going to want to jump on any of those brawlers that can kill you very quickly. You should also never be auto-aiming your jump, because the auto-aim, when you jump, it goes to where they last were, not to where they're going. So you should always manually aim your jump and predict where the brawler is trying to go, and then you're going to hit as many of those 14 shots as or more than you would otherwise by auto-aiming, and it's just going to help you out getting as much damage as possible. So each of those shots, so there's 14 shots, they all do 448, so if you can get the most of them to hit, then it's going to do a lot of damage. Okay, so moving into Crow's gadget then. Crow's gadget is called Defense Boost. It gives you a 60% shield for 3 seconds. You only have 2 charges, though it did get a slight nerf in that respect. So when you want to use your gadget, so normally when you're jumping onto someone, you want to combine that with their gadget, and it's going to be very effective. So when do you actually pop your gadget, before or after you jump? This is very important. Now if you're jumping on a high damage brawler like say an 8-bit or a Brock, you're going to want to use your gadget before, and that way you can tank as much damage when you jump on them. If you're jumping on a low health brawler like a Poco or maybe like a Rico, you can definitely pop your gadget after you jump, and you're still going to be able to survive the shots, just because they don't do as much damage as other brawlers. So moving on to the star powers then, I recommend using Carry on Crow if you're playing in Showdown, because it's going to give you an extra 120 damage per shot when a brawler is below 50% health. whereas extra toxics are going to give you a 20% damage reduction from enemy brawlers after you hit them, and this is only really going to be helpful in 3v3 because you can basically hit all 3 brawlers, and at that point they will have 20% less damage, and that means it's going to help your teammates out much more in 3v3. You can still use it in Showdown, there's not too much between them. You can use Carry and Crow as well in 3v3, but I recommend like focusing on one brawler so you can get that low below 50%, and then you can start mounting them, or like have your team focus on one brawler and then you focus on it, so you can get really good value out of that gadget. Okay, so what we're actually going to do now is jump into some live games here, and I'm basically going to be explaining every decision I make and why I make it, as well as giving you guys some more tips. So obviously you never want to jump on someone when you're low health, like I did in one of the clips earlier, showing you exactly what not to do, but you should never do that. We're going to be playing Carry and Crow, obviously, because I said it was the best star power. Another thing is that while we're still using this star power Carry and Crow, you only really want to jump when someone is actually below 50% health. We're going to pop our gadget here just because we know that we need to stay alive. Then if we didn't use a gadget, we probably would have died, and in a lot of situations in Showdown you can actually catch people out. So basically I would have died then if I didn't pop my gadget, but a lot of people forget that Crow has the gadget, so I basically baited the Penny to try and attack me. Then we can use our speed here. If you guys didn't know, Crow's speed is very fast, so it has one of the fastest speeds in the game. We did actually pop our gadget then just in case 8-bit would have hit shots. I'm sure we wouldn't have died then, but just in case, like why do we need to take the risk then? We're on 5 power cubes now. We don't really need the gadgets anymore. We keep getting lucky with these energy drink spawns. Also, one shot here of super. So another thing is just playing it pretty slow until you get super. Obviously we didn't play it slow then, we got pretty lucky with the energy drinks, but normally you're going to want to play it slow until you get the super. We should be able to get this here. Let's see. Going to get this 5 power cubes now of an energy drink. We're in such a good position here. We did know there was a Pam around here, so going to scout the bush, and yeah, we do find him there. Going to take him out, just run up to him with that super, or with the energy drink, sorry. We can do a ridiculous amount of damage. So a really nice combination is to use both the energy drink and the super at the same time. We didn't even need to, we can just run straight up to that BB, but 8 power cubes, this is looking like a really nice game here. Just going to push everyone right now. He knows he needs to jump, but we can take him out very easily. Again, we're just going to stand here. We've pretty much won this game now. There's not really much anyone can do, but again, we're just going to be keeping at the max range here. We're just going to jump on this Crow because why not? It looks like he's actually going to use gadget, and you see that he actually almost caught us off guard, so can definitely do that, but we might actually lose this somehow. We did actually manage to lose, but still a very good game. We're going to pick up 7 trophies, which is always good. Okay, so you guys actually got to see firsthand just how people underestimate the gadget. Like, I literally just told you guys about the gadget, and that people never notice it and always forget that Crow has gadget, and I did exactly the same thing even though I knew Crow has gadgets, and yeah, I forgot about that, completely underestimated it, and I ended up dying because of it. But we have a good start here. We're going to start with 2 power cubes here. We're going to have to pick up this box as well. We are using Carry and Crow, as I said. It's a much better star power in Showdown, I believe, because in those 1v1 situations, a lot of the time you're going to get them below 50% health. We can actually push this 8-bit here, just because this 8-bit's alone. Obviously 8-bit in the corner as well with low movement speed. We have the highest movement speed in the game, very fast, so we're going to have to dodge the shots very easily and hopefully be able to take out this 8-bit. We're going to continue to keep pushing this 8-bit. Hopefully 8-bit takes damage. Yeah, looks like he's going to have to take damage here. One more tick, and we should be able to take down the 8-bit, sorry. We're not going to pop our gadget then, just because we had 4 power cubes, so not really any need for us to pop our gadget. Can keep both these gadgets here. 5 power cubes now with super, with 2 gadgets, looking very good for a win here. Going to jump on this Crow, as I said, trying to predict where they're going to move instead of just auto-aiming it, because that's going to give you a better chance of hitting more shots, which means more damage, and therefore it's going to be much better for you. Looks like it is actually an 8-bit here. He's going to dash it away here with his super, or with his gadget, sorry. Looks like we're going to take him out. He is going to have another respawn here, and his gadget actually got taken down, so big rip for this 8-bit, which we are going to be able to take down. A lot of the time, you're going to want to push these low health brawlers, especially if you have like more power cubes than them, because you can take them out very easily. As you'll see, 8 here. No one on this top side. I'm pretty sure we killed everyone. There is a 6 Crow. Now, what we're not going to do is jump on the Crow, because the gadget... the Crow probably he still has both gadgets here like us, so we're going to be very careful. There is a power cube over here, so on any drink, sorry. We can actually jump on this Crow now. Let's see where this Crow is though. Okay, we're going to jump on this Crow. We are going to pop our gadget, as I said, because yeah, we're going to take no risk. We had 2 gadgets then, so no real need to waste any then. That was going to be the toughest bro we were going to face, a 6 Crow, so we might as well just use a gadget then. This Pam is going to try and take us down, but not really going to do any damage. Just pop a gadget because why not? As soon as we get this energy drink, we're going to be able to win so easily, so we might as well just take them out. It's like this Morse is pushing us. We should be okay, though. We are going to be able to take out the Morse for the win in the final game. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, thank you to What the Golf for sponsoring this video, and make sure to download What the Golf down below on Nintendo Switch. But that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, like I'm sure I didn't answer everything about Crow in this video, so leave them in the comments, and also let me know who you want to see next on the Pro Guide series. Let me know down below, and I'll make the most liked comments into like a community post, and we'll see exactly what you guys want to see in the next episode. But apart from that, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.